Globalization is the process of interaction and integration between people, companies, and governments worldwide. This means that there is a relationship between many countries that are either trading their goods, they're either trading merchandise between them and selling them to their people, or they're helping a nation that needs help in some way. Terrorism is defined as a political violence in a symmetrical conflict, which induces terror and psychic fear, and sometimes in discriminates people. Um, Terrorism also looks for large body counts, such as the attack of September 9th on the United States, and it also targets places that can't defend themselves against their attack. The term unipolarity world or unipolar world is the distribution of power in which one state gives the most cultural, economic, or military influence to another that isn't as well developed. That isn't well developed in those three aspects, such as the United States, which influences many other states. I mean, countries that aren't really developed in the military way or economic way. Cultural doesn't really uh, influence that much, since each country has their own beliefs and religion and everything like that. The digital era is characterized uh, by the existence of digital technologies such as the internet and social media and all of that, which is related to a digital world, if you could say it like that, such as the other portals are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all of that. The reason why globalization emerged isn't still known, but it's many scholars believe that globalization became something in alongside the modern era, regard the phenomenon of a long history that it. Some I believe that it was inoperative and it didn't. It was useless for a political analysis. The reason behind the attacks in the 20th century was because of revolutionary nationalism that motivated political violence. It was these types of violence were directed more to Western colony powers. One of the examples of 20th century, uh, if you could say, terrorism was the fight that the British fought in the 1930s in a Palestine mandate. War is related to a unipolar world is due to the fall of the communist bloc. This means that the Soviet Union had a bipolarism world or the bipolar country in which uh, it was focused around them, and once the the fall of the Soviet Union began, the United States started to fulfill the holes of power left by the Soviet Union, in which the United States took advantage of and began to influence the USSR with their beliefs, their country, and their system. Work, digital media is now part of our lives and improving our productivity, and most importantly, how do we communicate with other people from around the world. This is according to a recent research done by the World Economics Forum.